Hello my lovely Aquarius, thank you so much for joining me for your December reading for 2017. This is a general reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Rising sign. So if you do want a personal reading from myself, just click the link below. It'll take you to my website. And also, if you do want to email me, it's lorientarot@gmail.com. If you do want a 2018 forecast, even though I am doing them in December generally on YouTube, if you want a private forecast for 2018, the link is also in the description on my readings page. You have the option of getting one of those. So it's sunny, first day in a while, so hopefully this will last until I finish off all the other readings. Okay, and let's see what's coming up for you guys this month. Oh, okay, so we have the Page of Swords, we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Rods, the Star, wow, the Two of Rods, and the High Priestess. I think you're one of the only ones to get a major arcana, or at least two major arcanas. That's pretty good. Okay, so let me just see what I can gather from this for you guys. Okay, so it feels a little bit like a curiosity, a little bit of energy coming in. I think your reasoning mind is going to be quite promising. To me, it feels as though you are going through a certain stage now where you're able to kind of pinpoint certain things as maybe that you want to do and want to do differently over the next year. There may be some things from the past that you want to kind of put to one side, or some of you, I see this communication coming through, so some of you may want to apologize. Some of you may want to just be kind of, I don't know, reaching out to some people that maybe your family, maybe some friends, they weren't very nice to you, or you weren't nice to them. I don't know, it just feels a little bit like you're going to be reaching up to make amends in some way, because obviously we don't want to take anything into the new year that you don't need. So I think that's kind of coming through here, but I do feel like there will be some delayed messages. Now, unfortunately, in December, we are going into Mercury retrograde, so that could be a problem. You may receive some delayed emails, or make sure you back up all your work, and make sure that you also back up some other stuff too. But then we have the Star, which says that you'll probably be guided throughout this time, so you may actually experience some sort of indication from your guides, from things around you, that even though you may have delayed news, or news is coming, messages, this is all for the best. There's a reason that you're experiencing this delay. There's a reason that you're kind of, having this issue. I also feel like some of you with this communication, there is a reason why it's now that you have to make a peace with it or deal with it. There's something like now is better rather than like next year. I think this is something that's kind of coming through again. It could be so you can break your patterns. It could be so you are not as hasty in some regards, or that you ground yourself a little bit more. So a lot of Aquariuses kind of get carried away with your ideas and kind of into the ether, but I do think in this one you're kind of grounding yourself, and you're going to be a lot better than you think, probably, when this is all done. You also have the Seven of Pentacles, which is really good. I feel like this card in particular is about the profit and vision that you've had. Profits can come in various guises as well, so profits are not just monetary. Profits can be to do with your friends, and the value that you have in your friendship. They can also be in regards to the work ethic that you do. You could get a lot more favor from employers or favor from colleagues because of you actually making the effort with them. Investment of time here, and probably some more ideas that come through from your exploration of yourself, your exploration of certain other things that are happening around you, and then that gives you the ability to look at where you're going next. So the Two of Wands is always about progress and discovery. As you can see, she's kind of looking into her little globe there and kind of figuring out, okay, so I've set down the ground stuff, now where do I go with it, where do I do? Somebody just told me you have too many irons in the fire, so that could be to do with the Nine of Wands there, but you have too many irons in the fire. You need to choose the few that you really want to go on with. You need to choose which particular ones you kind of want to dedicate your time to. Otherwise, this will be spread out and you won't get as much that you need to carry on with. So you would probably have profit, but it wouldn't be that much, to be honest, because you would be all over the place and it'd be spread out across too many areas, across too many values, and you probably confuse yourself with the next stages that you wanted to go to. You can't go to the next level on every single project at every single time, because some of them you'll have to leave behind and come back maybe when you've learned more. And this includes friends as well. You could have started a friendship with somebody, they don't quite match your vibration at this point in time, but then you return to them maybe in a month, or you grow with each other a little bit and discover that you're both finally on a level. It can be to do with anything like that, I feel. So this is going to be quite important just in general for you guys, really. All in all, I do actually think that this is something to do with moving towards something very promising for you guys. You're going to be learning things as well that seem to be happening around you, and maybe come into grips with what happened previously and kind of what maybe didn't go right, and you wondered, why is that? You're probably going to know a little bit more. And then we have the Nine of Wands. Now I know this, as I mentioned before, could be that all your projects at once, they don't want you to really be burdened with anything that you don't need, but I do feel that you have some resilience and some persistence in order to get what you want. So this could be something in regards to how you really want to change things. Everyone else may have just given up, or you may have been left behind to juggle all of these kind of different things. And I think that this is now coming into something where you feel like you're able to bloom, you're able to go through. Some people may have told you that you don't have the career you need, or the standard of what your career should be, or the next level as to what you need. But now I think you're going to show people wrong. You may have been doing the same thing for quite a while. People may have been surprised by what you chose to do, people, or who you chose to love, even. And, your vocation may not seem typical to people. Like people who started to support you may have actually gone off and be like, oh, well, you didn't do what I wanted you to do. And that can be kind of hurtful. But for those of you who have stuck with it and still have the supporters, and you're like, no, this is me, I'm being true to me, I do think that you're going to level up, really. And to me, you have the High Priestess, which is very, very strong. I mean, with regards to this here, it is about kind of having that psychic ability, that intuition. You're going to be looking for things. You're going to be tuned into other people's emotions. So you're not going to have to worry too much about being perceived incorrectly or perceiving others incorrectly. But you do need to make sure that you're kind of tuned in to certain things, like the insights from your guides. These two could literally be the same thing. This could be that your universe has your back, but also the insights, the connections. You have to kind of do your subconscious mind and the universal guides with your conscious and your psychic ability and your intuition. Actually, this is more universe, this is more intuition. So that's feeding into this, and you need to learn how to bring that forwards a little bit more, just so you can actually get into the practice of kind of utilizing that, I think, and being able to, move forwards with it in general. So I'm just going to see what kind of rune we've got here for you guys. Okay, cool. It's Laguz. So this is about water and life energy, and you are the. Oh no, sorry, it's Awaz, because I had like that. So this is defense and trustworthiness, and again, this could be like your connection here. It's also to do with protection and motivation. So this could be about your motivation to continue in certain areas, your motivation to proceed with something that you really believe in. But I also feel like this is to do with just carrying on and not really giving up. Again, you're getting there. You just need to kind of make sure that you're processing certain things, like, why is the delay? I can take advantage of this time. I can take advantage of this delay. I can work on this. I can do something, blah, blah, blah. And I think that enables you to move forward with a great sense of concept, like you're able to say, well, this is for this and this is for that, and I can do this and I can utilize this. So it's going to show you little insights into what you're able to do and what you're able to achieve. And I truly believe that once December's through, and when you go into your birthday, even, maybe in January, I think this is going to be something that comes in with growth a lot of stability, but it'll be interesting to kind of see what happens for you guys in January. And again, if you do want to have a reading for myself, just click the link below and it'll take you through to my website, and also the 2018 readings are on there if you want like a personal one for those. But yeah, let me know in the comments below how things seem to be going for you, because it certainly feels interesting to me. I don't know where this year has gone, but here's hoping December is a good end to it. I wish you all the very best and look forward to talking to you in the new year.